interest on partner's capital. Okay, this is allowed to compensate the partner who has given more capital or who has contributed more capital than the required as per the profit and loss sharing ratio. Right. Now, interest on capital is always calculated on the opening balance of partner's capital. That is also known to us. If additional capital is introduced during the year, okay, so we have to take care key right from the date of the date on which the capital has been introduced till the end of the year. Whatever the time period is there, on for that time period we need to calculate interest on capital, right? And provisions are also there, like if partnership deed does not exist, okay, so no interest on capital is allowed. Okay, in case the firm is going through the loss, then also it is not allowed. इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज अलाउड ओनली व्हेन देयर इज अ प्रॉफिट. ये मैं बता चुका हूँ कि प्रॉफिट है तो एप्रोप्रिएशन है, प्रॉफिट नहीं है तो एप्रोप्रिएशन नहीं है, राइट? इन केस ऑफ लॉस इट इज नॉट अलाउड. इन केस ऑफ adequate profit, yes, interest on capital is allowed at the agreed rate. In case the profit is less than the interest on capital, interest is allowed only to the extent of profit available, and in that too in the ratio of interest on capital. This is where I have told you this is a general belief, but in the same sum, if you have adjustment apart from interest on capital, salary also, so do remember the profit will be appropriated in the ratio of the amount due to the partners. That's a very important point, right? Okay, what if interest on capital, okay, you are told that it is a charge against profits. So in case it's a charge against profit, this has to be allowed at the agreed rate, and that has to be debited to P&L, not in P&L appropriation. Okay, let us have the sums now based on interest on capital. Okay, now I want someone to read the question also.
Sunflower and Pink Rose started partnership business on April 1st, 2019 with capital of rupees 2,50,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. On 1st October 2019, they decided that their capital should be 2 lakh each. The necessary adjustments in the capitals are made by introducing or withdrawing cash. Interest on capital is to be allowed at 10% per annum. Calculate interest on capital on 31st March 2020.
Thank you. Yes, the opening capital is given to us, and the point that has been asked to us over here, like to calculate interest on capital for the year ending 31st of March 2020. Now we have opening balance, we have two partners, Sunflower and Pink Rose. You can see on the right hand side, I have prepared a table for the calculations, right? Particulars, the two partners, A and B, to A and B लिखेंगे, the Sunflower and Pink Rose, so that is to be mentioned. Now, capital, opening capital given to us is 2,50,000 and 1,50,000. So let us write that over here. Opening capital. Okay, let me write the date also. That is 1/4/2019. Okay, so that's the date given, and the amount of the capital given to us is 2,50,000 and 1,50,000. Right. Now, as on 1st of October 2019, they decided that the capital should be rupees 2 lakh each. Okay, moving ahead. And the necessary adjustments in the capital are made by introducing or withdrawing cash, right? So let me write over there, amount introduced or withdrawn. Achha, when is this happening? It is taking place on 1st of October 2019. Okay. So now let us see Sunflower. Sunflower had a capital of 2,50,000. Now they decide that his capital should be 2 lakh rupees. So he will have to withdraw the amount of rupees 50,000, right? Withdraw. For Pink Rose, the opening capital can be seen as 1,50,000, and now he has to maintain a capital of 2 lakh rupees. So he'll have to bring additional amount of capital, that's 50,000. The amount in bracket is negative, right? Now, how to calculate interest on capital? Let us do it for Sunflower first of all. His capital, right? Interest on capital given to us, the opening capital is 2,50,000, but the change in capital took place on 1st of October. So from 1st of April till 1st of October, we have 6 months, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 10th has just started. वो month count नहीं करना. So from April till September, we have 6 months. So for 6 months, Sunflower had a capital of rupees 2,50,000. So let us calculate first 2,50,000 and for 6 months. So 2,50,000, right? Into what is the rate of interest? That's 10% per annum. So 10 by 100, right? Into again, how many months? 6 months. So 6 by
12.
Okay. So 6 by 12. Okay, so that will be now 2,50,000 ka 10% is 25,000, and for 6 months it will be 12,500.
12,500.
Okay, this is for first 6 months. Now for the next 6 months, what happened? Because as on 1st of October, he withdrew 50,000 to make a capital of 2 lakh rupees. Now from 1st of October till 31st of March, now his capital is rupees 2 lakh. So let us calculate on rupees 2 lakh. Interest on capital for last 6 months. Right. So that will be equal to 2 lakh rupees, right? Into 10% into again 6 months, because after 6 months only the change took place. Okay. So now the amount will be 2 lakh, 10% is 20,000. That's 10,000. Okay. So total interest, let me write in this table itself. Total interest on capital. Okay. So Sunflower के लिए total interest on capital कितना आएगा? 12,500 plus 10. That's 22,500. Okay, thank you so much. Now we have done this for Sunflower. In the same way, we need to work it for Pink Rose also, right? Let me write over there. Pink Rose, right? Okay, and let us calculate interest on capital. Interest on capital for first 6 months. Right, okay, that will be equal to, for the first 6 months, his capital was rupees 1,50,000. 1,50,000 ka 10%, right? And into again for 6 months, so 6 by 12. Okay, so that will be equal to
7,500.
7,500. Yeah.
500.
15,000 ka 10% is 15. 1,50,000 ka 10%, 15,000. 15,000 ka half, 7,500. Right. Then again, like interest on capital for last 6 months, right? Okay, so that will be equal to, now his capital is 2 lakh rupees because the amount of additional capital was brought in. So 2 lakh rupees ka 10%, and then into again for 6 months, right? Okay, so that is equal to how much?
10,000.
10,000.
So his total interest will come to rupees
500.
Okay, so this is how we complete the sum. Okay, let us move for the next sum now. Okay, I want someone to read the question now.
P and Q are partners with capitals rupees 1,50,000 and 1 lakh respectively. Interest on capital is allowed at the rate of 9% per annum. Their profit for the year before allowing interest on capital is 15,000. Show relevant accounts to represent interest on capital of partners when partnership deed is silent about the treatment of interest on capital. B. Interest on capital is charged against profit as per deed.
ये जो word है, interest on capital is charged against profits. ठीक है? So if interest on capital is a charge against profit, I have discussed in the beginning of the lecture that this is the amount that we have to allow in full, whether the profits are there or not, right? And at an agreed rate, we need to, and that has to come in P&L account, not in P&L appropriation account. Now, in the first case, okay, many of the students do misinterpret it. Let us clarify this thing. Partnership deed is silent about the treatment of interest on capital. ठीक है? तो interest on capital को कैसे treat करना है, ये नहीं बताया. Interest on capital देना है. अब बच्चे क्या read करते हैं इसको? Partnership deed में interest on capital नहीं है. This is how they interpret. Okay, तो ऐसा नहीं है. Partnership deed है, mention करा है कि interest on capital देना है, but they have not mentioned about the accounting treatment. तो मैं बता चुका हूँ already कि like by default we need to take it as an appropriation. It is taken as appropriation of profit, right? The profit given to us, this is already I have highlighted now, right? Profit given to us is rupees 15,000. Let me write in P&L appropriation account on the credit side by net profit. Net profit is 15,000. Okay. Now, interest on capital is 9% per annum. So, if you please can help me out for interest on capital for P and Q. Okay. For P. Okay. How much it will be? Interest on capital for P. Yes, anybody? P's capital is 1,50,000. Okay. Into the rate of interest can be seen as 9%. Yes. Okay. So amount will come to 1,50,000 9%.
13,500.
Okay. In the same way, I would like to calculate interest on capital for Q. Okay. So that will be equal to Q's capital is rupees 1 lakh 9%. Okay. So that will be equal to, it's very easy to calculate, 9,000. Okay.
9,000.
Yes, let me write over here. Total interest on capital to be appropriated, right? That will be equal to 13,500 plus 9,000. Okay, so that will come to 22,500. Okay. अब ये सोचने जैसी बात है कि interest on capital जो है to be appropriated is 22,500. And the profit available to us is only 15,000. क्या करेंगे? Profit is less than the appropriation.
Sir, interest is allowed at the extent of profit in the ratio of interest on capital of each partner.
Very good. Interest on capital will be allowed to the extent of the profit available, and that too in the ratio. Because we have just interest on capital right now. The interest on capital income ratio ले सकते हैं हम, right? So if I have to calculate the ratio of 13,500 ratio 9,000, yes, how much it will be?
3/2.
Correct. Now let us start with the accounting treatment. Over here, we are told that the partnership deed is silent about the treatment of interest on capital. Yes, so by default, it is to be treated as appropriation of profit. That also I have mentioned it, right? So P&L appropriation account is already there with us. Let us write over there on the debit side to interest on capital, right? What we have discussed is we need to make it in the ratio of 3:2, right? So tell me now, if you have to divide this amount of 15,000 in the ratio of 3:2, yes, the amounts will be
9,000, 6,000.
Yeah, 9,000, 6,000. Let me show the calculations over here. For P, right? This will be 15,000 into the ratio that I have told you that is 3:2. So that is 3/5. Okay. So if you just have this calculation, so this will be 9,000. In the same way for Q also, okay, so that will be 15,000 into 2/5. Okay, so that will be equal to 6,000. So the profit is 15,000. That has to be appropriated in the ratio of interest on capital that we have done. Let me write over here in P&L appropriation account, that is 9,000 and 6,000. So outer column amount has to be 15,000, correct? And we are done with the first part of the sum. Yes. I repeat again, in case of inadequate profit, we need to calculate the ratio of the amount of interest on capital due to the partners, and whatever the profit is available, that will be appropriated, no doubt about that, and interest on capital will be allowed to partners in that particular ratio, that is 3:2 as per this sum. Okay. B part is very simple. You are told that the interest on capital is charged against profits. Charge against profit का मतलब ही है कि like it has to come in P&L account, and whether the firm is having the adequate profit or not, profits or loss, then also the amount of interest on capital has to be allowed at an agreed rate, right? So let us write over here. We can see that this is P&L account already marked with red over here, and this is again the important thing because interest on capital is charged against profits. So let me write over here by net profit. Right, we can mention over here before interest on capital, right? Okay, amount of profit available is 15,000. Now, because the amount of interest on capital is a charge against profit, we need to allow it at its full value. Let me copy this, right? Okay, at its full value. So, how much was the amount of interest on capital for P? That was 13,500. Okay, how much was the amount due for Q? Q is 9,000. Okay, so this is how the things are done. Okay, fine. So now total of interest on capital comes to 22,500. Got it? Because it's a charge against profit, full amount has to be allowed. That is what we have done. Now P&L account debit shows 22,500 and credit shows 15,000. क्या करेंगे? Difference is a loss, right? So that loss will be shared by the partners. So let me write over here by partners capital account. Okay, and in a column, then I need to mention the partner's names. Over here it's P and over here it's Q, right? Tell me now, the profit or loss, how are they going to share? Was there any P&L ratio given to us over here? P&L ratio is not given. When profit and loss ratio is not given, we have to assume it to be equal, right? So let us find the difference over here. 22,500 is a total, and over here also 22,500. Yes, tell me the difference, please.
7,500.
7,500.
I want to share the 7,500 amongst P and Q now.
3,750 each.
Very good. 3,750. Okay, please read.
A and B started business on 1st January 2019 with capitals of rupees 60,000 and 40,000 respectively. During the year, A introduced rupees 10,000 to the firm as additional capital on 1st July 2019.
Okay.
They withdrew rupees 500 per month for house expenses in lieu of profit. Interest on capital is to be allowed 10% per annum. Calculate interest payable to A and B for the year ending 31st December 2019.
It's a very, very simple question. Okay, let me start with the same way. You can see the calculation table, particulars A and B. Let me write the capital as on 1/1/2019, right? The amount of A is 60,000 and the amount of capital of B is 40,000. Okay. Then we are told that A introduced additional capital of 10,000. Okay, so let me write the word as additional capital as on date is 1st of July, right? Okay, who has brought the additional capital? A. Amount is 10,000. They withdrew 500 per month for house expenses in lieu of profit, in anticipation of profit. This is not going to affect the capital. Okay, and the rate of interest on capital is 10% per annum. Okay, interest on capital at the rate of 10% per annum. Okay, per annum is a word, please take care of that. Okay, so now let us calculate interest on capital for A. Interest on capital for A. Okay.
3,500.
See, like amount of 60,000 has been there right from beginning till additional capital was introduced 1/7. There are different methods to calculate this sum. Okay, 60,000 has been the capital right from beginning. Right, let us calculate 10% of the same amount. 10% 10 by 100 for full year. Okay, so that will be 6,000 rupees. Okay, this is for the opening capital. And then for additional capital, capital introduced was 10,000 and the rate of interest we all know that's 10%. And then into for how many months? It was introduced on 1/7.
6 months.
From 1/7.
6 months.
Yeah.
6,500 I guess.
Okay, so that will be 500 rupees. So total interest on capital for A, that will be 6,500. Got it? For B, there is no such case. Additional capital hai hi nahi. So the things are more simpler for B. 40,000 है, 40,000 का 10% will be
4,000.
4,000. Okay, so this is how we calculate interest on capital for A and B. Yes. X and Y are partners sharing profits equally, right? Okay, we have to take care of this. The capitals for the year ended 31st of March 2019 were rupees 3 lakh and 2 lakh respectively. Okay, the capital has been given. During the year, X withdrew 60,000 and Y withdrew 40,000. It's a drawing given. On 1st of July 2018, Y introduced further capital of 30, while X introduced 20,000 on 1st of January 2019. Whether this is additional capital given to us. Please take care about the information given. The capitals as on 31st of March 2019. Okay, that means the last date is given. It's a closing capital. Closing capital is given, drawings is given, additional capital is given. The firm earned a profit of rupees 50,000 during this period. Right. Later on, they decided to charge interest on capital at the rate of 8% per annum. Compute interest on capital. Okay, this is a closing capital given to us, so we need to take care accordingly. From closing capital, we need to find the opening capital and then we calculate interest on capital. Okay, closing capital is given. I need to start with that. Okay, closing capital. Okay, closing capital for X, we can see that is rupees 3 lakh. Okay, closing capital for Y, that is 2 lakh. Okay, I have already told you in the theory part, like when closing capital is given, we need to give the reverse effects. Reverse effect in the sense, drawings will be added back. Okay, additional capital will be deducted, profit will be deducted. So let us have that thing. Add drawings, right? Add drawings. The amount of drawings can be seen as like during the year X withdrew 60,000 and Y withdrew 40,000. Okay, so this will be added. Okay, and now we need to deduct. Okay, what is to be deducted over here? Additional capital. Additional capital brought in, right? Additional capital, right? X brought the additional capital of rupees 20,000, date to be taken care of for calculating interest. Y introduced further capital of 30,000. Okay, so X and Y. So please take care of the statement also. You can see that Y is the first one who has introduced capital of 30 as on 1st of July 2018 and X introduced later on. Because normally what happens, we keep on thinking ki X and Y, but here Y and X hai, so 20 and 30 to be taken care of, right? And then finally again the firm earned a profit of rupees 50,000 during this period. Again the ratio given to us for the profit distribution is equal. So let us deduct that part also, right? Less profit. Okay, in the ratio of 1:1. Okay, so amount is 50,000 equally, so that will be 25,000. Okay, so we are done with this part, and now finally I just want to know the opening capital. Okay, please get me the addition and deduction. This is going to be addition of 3,60,000. 3,60,000 mein se I need to deduct 45. Okay, so amount will be
3,15,000.
3,15,000. That's correct. Okay, and over here 2,40,000 minus 55. 185,000. Okay. See, like we are already having the opening capital with us, and now finally we need to calculate interest on capital. Interest on capital is at the rate of 8% per annum. Okay. Now let us calculate the total interest. Okay. Let me write over there. First is interest on capital for X. Interest on capital for X. Okay. I know like the opening capital of X is 3,15,000. 3,15,000 is a capital right from beginning till the end of the year. So we can calculate interest on the opening balance of a year. Okay, 3,15,000 ka 8%.
25,200.
Next is now additional capital of X. Additional capital of X was introduced rupees 20,000 on 1st of January 2019. Okay, so till March we have 3 months only. So there's on this additional amount of 20,000, we need to calculate 8%, right, for 3 months. 20,000 ka 8% for 3 months.
400.
400. Okay, that's correct. So total interest on capital for X 25,200 plus 400. Okay, that will be
25,600.
600.
25,600.
Okay. Now moving ahead. Now let us calculate interest on capital for Y. Okay. Now Y has an opening capital of 1,85,000. Okay. So on that amount of 1,85,000, we need to calculate the interest at the rate of 8% for full year. Okay. So 1,85,000 ka 8%, please.
14,800.
14,800.
Okay, 40,800. Now, additional capital brought in by Y was 30,000, and he introduced that capital of rupees 30,000 as on 1st of July 2018. So, from 1st of July 2018 till 31st of March, we have 9 months. So, 9 months ka interest will be calculated over here. Okay, so amount is 30,000. 30,000 ka 8%, right? For 9 months.
1,800.
That's correct. Okay, 1,800. So get me the total of these two. 14,800 plus 1,800.
16,600.
16,600, right? Okay, done. So we are done with the sum. Now, next sum is A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Their capital balances on 1st of April 2019, 70,000 and 50,000. 1st April, मतलब opening date दिया हुआ है. On 1st of July 2019, A introduced 30 and B introduced 10,000 only. Interest on capital is allowed at the rate of 10% per annum. Calculate interest on capital, assuming that the accounts are closed on 31st of March every year. Okay, so let me write there capital as on 1st of April 2019, right? For A, it is 70,000, and for B, it is 50,000. Okay, then we have some additional capital, right? Additional capital, the date for both the amounts is same. So additional capital is on 1/7/2019, right? Additional capital brought in is A 30,000. Okay, do not make any mistake to copy the amounts, please. यहाँ बहुत एक common error है, correct? And that's all. Interest on capital is to be allowed. Interest on capital at the rate of 10% per annum, right? So let me calculate interest on capital for A first. Okay, so the amount of capital, opening capital for A can be seen as 70,000. 70,000 ka, okay, the rate of interest can be seen as 10%. Okay, because it is right from beginning of the year, so we can calculate interest till the end of the year on rupees 70,000. So that will be 7,000. And then we have some additional capital also. Additional capital is 30,000 from 1/7. From 1/7 till 31st of March, we have 9 months of time. So let us calculate on additional capital 30,000 ka 10%, right? And into for 9 months. Okay. So yes, amount will be 30,000 ka 10%.
2250.
Okay, that's very good. 2250. So total interest on capital for A. Okay, that will be 9250. Moving ahead, interest on capital for B. Okay, इसके लिए again the opening capital can be seen as 50,000. So on 50,000 we can calculate interest at the rate of 10% for full year. So that will be rupees 5,000. In the same way, on the remaining amount, the additional amount is 10,000 from 1/7. So 10,000 ka 10%. Right? For how many months again? The 9 months, right? Yes, how much will that be?
750.
750.
Okay, the total interest for B will be
5750.
5,750.
5750.
Okay, so that's all for interest on capital.